spent a lot of time in my life finding this all out, convincing the entire public with millions and millions of views on these videos, and then he's not going to go to jail? I'm not going to be able to see him in an orange outfit? There's the fun in that. Ready?
Yes.
Welcome back to the Schaik Podcast. I'm your host who's extremely scared, Derek Van Schaik. With me, we have our co-host, Gen Z Zay.
Why are you scared?
Scared, yes. Tomorrow is it. It's it for me.
That's it?
It's it for me, guys. I'm going under.
What's happening tomorrow?
Going under, I told you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Surgery.
No.
Yes. It's not even like cool surgery. I can like brag about it. I feel it's just like old man surgery.
Cool surgery.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you know what it is?
I try not to think about it.
Yeah. That's okay.
So, yeah, I'm getting a gum graft because apparently, I think what happened is I just brushed my teeth too hard for so many years because I didn't go to the dentist in grad school because I was just too busy. So I was just like, oh, no, what I'll do is just use the toothbrush, a really sharp, hard bristled toothbrush with all the like plastic bristles, you know, like the rubber bristles that kind of stick out, you know, the really tough ones, and then scrub really hard on my teeth. Because I was like, oh, well, that'll teach my teeth. So I don't have to go to the dentist. That was the idea, guys. That was the idea.
Ouch.
And that was the really stupid idea that now caused me to have gum degeneration. And I need to get some gum, grafts on my teeth. It's local anesthetic, I think, but maybe not. Depends how much I squirm. I mean, like, I'm just thinking about this, guys. I'm just thinking about this, right?
But what?
The surgery, of course.
Like, what about it?
They're going to take a bit of tissue from the top of my mouth. Okay.
Oh.
And I'm just like wondering, I don't know. I don't know. I just get kind of weird a little bit. I'm not like deathly afraid of any of that kind of
What's the
stuff.
top of your mouth going to do without the tissue?
Well, they're just going to sew it
extra?
together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They're farming it from there.
Yeah, I know nothing about dentistry. So.
Well, no, neither do I. But no, but they're just farming it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, well, you know, skin regrows. It's it's regeneration. So it'll grow back, but they're just going to take it from there and then put it to the side of my mouth. But here's the thing. Will it squirt blood?
Ew.
I'm just envisioning just like,
Why don't you look up a video about it? Can I look up a video about it? Why? I really want to know what's going to happen to you tomorrow.
No, I don't. I'm just going to pretend it's not happening.
Aw. Is that why we're doing a podcast?
Yes, that
At
is
like
why.
9 p.m.?
Yeah, because I'm not going to be able to speak for the next a week or two. Hopefully it's just a week. Hopefully just a week, guys. Hopefully. But I'll be editing, so that's what we're doing. So we're filming some so I can go and edit and do some things that don't require my mouth. But I should do a podcast like a few days after, just with like, I can't speak. Ow! So I'm going to be dealing with that. And that's why if you saw my Instagram, I bought a whole bunch of old people food. Jello, mashed potatoes. Yeah, just anything that can just like slither down and not to chew. Whatever. It'll be okay. It'll be all right.
Just a few days.
Yeah.
You'll
Why
be
not?
fine.
Yeah. So what else is new? Okay, guys. All right.
Oh,
all right.
I know what's new.
What?
The Clip channel.
Yes. For those who don't know, and I didn't really advertise, I didn't say much, but yeah, we have a clip channel now. So just kind of taking all the really interesting, cool clips from the big podcasts. They're typically half hour, maybe even an hour long, and then putting them out on YouTube in a clips channel that's just clips, and people can just click on what topics they want to see.
Like bite-sized candy.
Yeah. Yeah. But we also have a TikTok too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. And Instagram Reels, and we kind of put out some of those clips in even shorter form on those. So yeah, we're kind of like everywhere. So as you can tell, like we have a lot going on and we need people. We do. We need more people. So send me your resumes, please. If you live in Denver, Colorado, okay? Because we want people here. And another reason why is that we're not just doing it here in my apartment anymore. But yeah, as we said in my last podcast, we're getting actual space. So we're like professionals now. We're not so like I don't know, just so low budget anymore. Well, for now, we still are. We still are. No, let's not jump ahead yet. But we won't be in the future. Trust us. We won't. Yeah. It's coming. It's coming. Yeah.
You can have a room again.
Exactly. It'd be pretty cool because, we're planning it all out. We're getting all the, all the equipment we need. It's all professional stuff now, where it's not like lights attached to walls. But I currently have a truss in the middle of my kitchen. As you saw for the past,
I keep forgetting.
Yeah, it kind of looks like scaffolding, But yeah, we have like a big truss there. We'll get truss extenders, a whole bunch of trusses, and it's like real. It's not like low budget anymore.
It's legit.
Yeah, exactly. It's exciting. So that's coming soon. We're kind of negotiating some deals, trying to see which space is the right one. Mm-hmm. Because I'm kind of getting sick of this right now. Because I'm currently, as you all know, I'm sleeping in my closet. And I have a whole bunch of boxes in my living room and kitchen. And I'm kind of getting overwhelmed at this point.
You should post it on your story of what your living room looks like right
now. I may do that. Because it's just crazy. Because there's that many boxes just all over, scattered all over. My kitchen island is just completely covered in a whole bunch of like crap that I'm trying to organize into like those little cool small drawer sets because I'm like that organizing kind of person, I'm that kind of person. So yeah, so that makes me happy to have everything organized. So I'm doing that right now, and it's just, guys, I just kind of want to just get going, and we'll see which place wants a YouTuber. I mean, come on, we don't do anything here.
Nobody does.
And that was the thing. Yeah, we want to say, we're having some problems with that. Right?
Yeah.
There's some spaces they don't want a YouTuber.
Yeah. No, they don't want you specifically.
Okay.
Like, no.
They just don't want me.
This dude's gonna talk smack about us.
Dude, why does everyone get that impression? I don't do that. I did it like once. I did it like seriously like one time like in my personal life, and that was when the company literally threw out parts of my Lamborghini, okay, and lied about it. Okay, that was it. That was the only time I have ever done something like that. And we also called out that other guy, the realtor that turned out to be a little bit of a fangirl, and made it really awkward and weird. But I didn't call him out by name. I didn't suggest anything. Didn't even say the name of the bill. Didn't say anything. I didn't say anything. Okay. So I don't normally do that. I know better, it's my personal life. I don't want to be burning bridges. So anyone watching that's dealing with me in business like this, okay, I'm not going to screw you over. I'm not going to just...
They watch this podcast and then they're like, no.
Oh, hell no.
They're bullies. We're next on their list.
No, this is the friendliest podcast on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
We are the friendliest. That's right. No one can convince me otherwise. We are the absolute friendliest podcast. We're always nice to everybody. But there was one space that just didn't want us. They didn't want us.
Sucks. Like you tell them what you do and they like become fans all of a sudden and they like
it depends.
Become fangirls, and then you don't tell them. They're like, well, what do you mean you work with media?
Right, or social media. Yeah. Because, I try to say initially, hey, I just work in social media. Leave it at that, right? That's it. But then... they kind of do some research and like, wait a second, is this guy going to be speaking into a microphone in our space? Not a microphone. It's like, oh my God. It's like, dude. And of course I'll put like sound foam and deadening, it's not like I'm going to be disruptive at all. I'm going to speak into a microphone. It'll be okay. Trust me, it'll be okay. So, yeah. And then you have some that are trying to get out of it in some ways, or like, oh, well, we thought you were okay, but now we just want to verify a few things, and you heard it on social media, so we're not sure you'd be able to actually afford the space. We don't really know. And I don't even know how much of that's just bullshit or just how much they've just trying to use that as an excuse. But hopefully maybe like the next podcast you guys see, or maybe a few from here. Everything's taking longer than expected. Yeah, we'll be in the space pretty soon. Okay, so let's talk about some interesting topics. Specifically, apparently Jussie Smollett is finally in his trial and is getting tried for his hoax hate crime. Hoax. Complete hoax. He claims, though, still, it's not a hoax.
Nice.
What do you think, Zizi?
It's definitely a hoax.
He's like, oh, come on. It's so bad. Yeah, as a lot of you know, I made a few very famous videos on the matter. And I was showing Zizi some of those videos. And yeah, I just couldn't watch them because it was bad. What did you think of my
I didn't think
impression?
it was that bad. You've changed a lot compared to the videos you make now.
Anybody who had to, I don't know, suffer through that, I was just felt so bad. I just felt so embarrassed. And to actually show you, I was like, oh my goodness. I actually was like that. Oh,
You looked like you were dying. But
yeah.
you got over 1 million views on that, though. So
Yeah, it just goes to show you that you can be pretty terrible on camera.
and still do good. No, that's encouraging, though. I'm like, okay, maybe I'll go start my channel.
Exactly,
now.
right? Anybody that needs better motivation to start a YouTube channel, just watch my early videos on my main channel specifically. You'll have all the motivation you will ever need. And anytime you get down, just watch those videos and be like, dude, this guy did this. All right, you just proved that anything, literally anything is possible. I look at it as encouragement, for anybody, to kind of get into it. So I'm glad you also found encouragement too.
Yeah, thank you for that.
But no. Okay. So Jussie Smollett is on trial, and he decided to actually testify, guys. He decided to testify. And, he gave off some interesting revelations.
Like what?
Yeah. So apparently, Jussie Smollett revealed a few things about his so-called attackers.
Oh my God! Yeah.
As if this trial and if this whole story couldn't get any more wacky and just ridiculous. Jussie Smollett says while he's on the stand is that he apparently did drugs and was a master debater with his
with his attacker.
With his attackers. Yes.
Nice.
With his attackers, he did drugs and was a master debater with them.
What the fuck happens in Chicago?
Yeah, Chi-Town's getting weirder and weirder, guys. Have you ever been to Chi-Town?
No.
No? I've been there once. One time.
What's
That's
it like? People master.
Okay, so
with their attackers.
No, I didn't see any bathhouses that Jussie Smollett was talking about.
Okay.
I guess I went to the nicer area of Chicago, but
I thought he did live in the nicer area of Chicago.
Well, apparently he also went into the more sleazy areas too. That's a good point. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, I went there once. It wasn't so. I thought it was nice. When was that? 2016. Something like that? No, 2013. Yeah, it might have been 2013.
Long time ago.
Yeah. It didn't seem that long ago, but it was. Mm-hmm. Shoot. Yeah, I think it really went downhill, apparently. Yeah, maybe if you are from Chicago or have been there recently, maybe you can tell us if anything, if it has really gone downhill since, say, like 2013 when I was there. Yeah, it's just kind of ridiculous that he's even fighting this. Because it's just so obvious. It's like, and what's even more cringe is seeing his whole family, just like go into the courtroom, arm to arm. You saw that?
I saw
that.
They
were going into the courtroom, arm in arm together, like we're one here, we're standing together. I'm like, dude,
stand by him.
Come on.
No.
I think it's like 99% of like the public know that he did this. It's just like, Everyone knows. Like, it's not even like a question. It's just so obvious.
He had the rope around his neck when the police arrived.
Yeah, the clothesline. Because apparently, they couldn't really find a real rope at like a hardware store. I guess they don't really have hardware stores so much in downtown Chicago. I mean, I suppose you kind of have to go in the outskirts for that. So they were like, yo, what kind of rope do you have? And it's just like, we have this clothesline. They're like, all right, that'll do. It's just so ridiculous. I just can't understand how he thinks he can get away with it. The legal experts are even saying that he's probably not even going to go to jail. So it's like, what the heck? What's the point? I mean, I of course, prosecute him. Yeah, but oh, come on. I want to see him behind bars. I really did. It's not a violent type of crime, right? So naturally, he's probably not going to see much time, unfortunately. Unless they can somehow find something that he did. Dang, I really want to see him behind bars.
Why?
After all those videos I made at least 4 or 5 videos, including my More channel. Oh, at least 4 or 5. Probably 6 or 5 or 6. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Spent a lot of time in my life finding this all out, convincing the entire public with millions and millions of views on these videos. And then he's not going to go to jail? I'm not going to be able to see him in an orange outfit. There's the fun in that. He testified. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And then now, typically, the defendant is the last witness. And I think the reason why generally is because they want to see how that whole trial goes and decide at that point to decide if they should bring him on as a witness. Because it's quite risky bringing on the defendant as a witness.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, that's the ultimate witness. I mean, he did it, So it's basically whether or not the jury is going to believe the defendant.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a little bit of a Hail Mary pass, a little bit. Or you really know for sure that the defendant could really give awesome testimony, and be very convincing, very likable, very relatable to a jury. Because, you never really know. You never really know putting the defendant on the stand. Because as we saw in the, you haven't seen the trial, Kyle Rittenhouse. No. Kyle Rittenhouse did a pretty good job on trial, or a very good job as a witness in his own case.
What happens if he does win his case? Like, who gets in trouble here? Is it the two actors?
Jussie Smollett?
Yeah.
Well,
the two actor brothers? Are they gonna go to jail or something? Like, is
well,
he
they would have to press charges, because basically it's like this: the state, has an idea of what happened. That's why they are pressing charges against Jussie Smollett. Mm-hmm. It's not that they're going to find out the truth at trial. The state, the prosecutors feel like this is the fact. Jussie Smollett staged his own hate crime attack. It's just hilarious to think about, or just even say. It's just, oh my gosh, I can't believe he actually thought you can get away with that. And he did, because what I've heard is that the Olsendero brothers, the guys who worked with Jussie Smollett in the they got paid off by Jussie Smollett. Yeah. Attackers. They were very surprised when they were arrested. They had no idea that the police were actually going to find them. They thought they covered their tracks, and apparently with Jussie Smollett, they thought they made this airtight, that no one was ever going to find him. No one was ever going to find out the truth of what exactly happened. But you yawning? The fuck? Why are you yawning? Yeah, Jake Paul is going to be boxing soon. Hopefully we do a podcast before then.
Again?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
He's going to be boxing on December 18th. That's right.
Who is he fighting?
Can you guess?
No. I don't know.
Tyron Woodley.
Oh.
That's right.
I know that person. I don't know. I don't know a lot of fighting people.
Fighting people?
Fighting people, yeah.
Boxers?
Boxers.
Okay.
But I recognize his name.
Okay. So this is Jake Paul versus Tyron Woodley 2. Second rematch. What do you think is going to happen, Zizi? We'll recap for everybody.
Yeah.
Is that it was actually a really close fight. It actually went to the judges. The judges decided, and Jake Paul won in split decision. In other words, that there were one judge was for Jake, one judge was for Tyron Woodley, and then the remaining judge had to decide who got the victory. So Jake Paul got the victory, unfortunately. And no, it was actually a really good fight. And, what was very interesting too about the fight is how dominant Tyron Woodley was in the ring. I don't know if you saw or heard, but he stood his ground in the middle of the ring the whole time. Tyron Woodley, just like there and just keeping Jake running around the corners of the ring, the perimeter.
Nice.
Yeah. So awesome, he really did a good job. The only thing is that he was just kind of shy in punching. I don't know whether he just didn't want to open himself up, because when you do punch, you're exposing yourself. You allow for a punch back. So I don't know if it's just some inexperience because he's not a boxer. He's MMA, just recently got into boxing or what. But overall, he did a good job. And it'll be interesting that, now that we have a good idea of how Jake Paul actually boxes,
Yeah.
people have a better ability to prepare for it.
Yeah. That's what I think is going to happen. I
So,
mean, it's just a little guess, but I think Tyron might win this one. Yeah.
I think he has a really good shot, Tyron Woodley, now.
Yeah.
But, I give Jake Paul credit. Doing a good job, He's really improved since, he started. And when he's claiming that he's the best boxer in the world, it's like, come on, no. You're not currently the best boxer, as you're saying. You're not, dude. Stop it. Stop being stupid. But no, he appears to be a decent professional boxer. I don't think he's, the best in the world even now, of course. I think there's a lot of professional boxers that kick his ass. But yeah, no, it's cool to see him kind of do well. He's still that asshole to me. He just wants him to get knocked out. Don't you?
I don't know.
The answer's yes.
The answer's yes.
The answer's yes, Daisy.
Don't fire me twice. The answer's yes.
So there you go. Apparently, Jussie Smollett is unfortunately may not spend some time behind bars, which will make me very, very, very sad. And it's possible that Jake Paul will win another boxing match, which will make me very, very sad. I'm getting my gum graft and cut open tomorrow, which is absolutely wonderful for me. And apparently some places don't like YouTubers. Everyone just hates Derek. That's what this whole podcast is about. We should talk about Alec Baldwin at some point.
Yeah, you just put out a new video for your main channel.
Yeah.
With Alec Baldwin.
We'll do that in a separate podcast, okay? If you're not already subscribed, remember to hit that subscribe button for more Schaik podcast. See you at the top.